Buhari's government is truly one chance. A lot of persons have been stating that it's one chance that we entered. It's all adding up. Yesterday, there was mixed reactions, mixed reactions in the air as the Lekki, the Lekki panel, the panel that has been investigating the massacre of innocent citizens by the military. They came out with their report and finally indicted the military. You know, one reaction that came from Falls, that was very interesting. He stated that at least we are not insane. We haven't lost our sanity, because that was what it felt like when everyone was saying the same thing, that the military opened fire. They've been denying it, that nothing like that, especially Lai Mohammed, Minister of Information and Culture. He was the one spearheading all of that. You know, that was why calls have been pouring in that man has to be arrested, he has to be detained, he has to be sacked because of his report. The panel that have been looking into this case over a year now. You know, everyone has been waiting, demanding an answer. Who gave the order? Who was behind that shooting? They finally indicted the military. Surprisingly now, CDS, Chief of Defense Staff Irabor, is faulting the Lagos panel reports as he defends the military. Unbelievable. The more you look, the less you see. That is what Buhari's government it's made up of. They do all sorts to cover up all of their criminal activities, all of the evil they perpetrate towards citizens. No sympathy, no feelings for the citizens at all. Chief of Defense Staff can open his mouth to fault the Lagos panel report, a report that has been ongoing for over a year now. Even after that report, we've seen the way reactions have been trolling in. Reactions have been coming in. What needs to be done? This report needs to be sent to various quarters for implementation. That actions needs to be taken immediately. Now CDS is faulting the report of the panel. We'll bring you all of the details in a moment, but before we do, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Click on the like button. If it's your first time, you're very, very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabor, yesterday faulted the leakage of the report of the Lagos Judicial Panel on the restitution for victims of the SARS-related abuses and other matters. The report indicted army officers for killing unarmed, helpless, and defenseless protesters without provocation or justification while they were waving the Nigerian flag and singing the national anthem at the Lekki toll gate. Irabor, who spoke after a courtesy visit to Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki in Benin City, was quoted by channels as saying, "I'm sure those of you in the media must have seen a report that was released through, in my view, a wrong channel that is making the rounds in the social media. Whether it is a true report, I can't tell, but I'd like to indicate that the normal procedure is to have such a report submitted to the convening authority, and then there will be a white paper that will be presented based on which one can make informed comments. But whatever is currently, I'd like to indicate that the Armed Forces of Nigeria is a professional armed force. We are people by Nigerians and we remain committed to the constitutional mandate." Indeed, indeed, professional indeed, that the army is professional. The army that are in Imo State harassing and abusing citizens. This is the same army he's talking about, that they are professional. Well, let's carry on. So we'll not at this point think that Nigerians should make disparaging remarks regarding the armed forces of Nigeria, in the sense that we are professional armed forces. If there are issues, of course, we address them within the ambit of the provisions. It will not be right to disparage men and women who have worked so hard to ensure that the territorial integrity of this nation is kept intact. I can assure that the armed forces of Nigeria are well disciplined and do not engage in any ignoble acts. If Nigerians do not trust us, then we won't be doing what we are doing, and in any case, it is the armed forces of Nigeria. We are not talking of the police. So when the armed forces are called out, it is because there is a need. There is no one who doesn't desire to live in peace. We need to understand that the armed forces are there to keep the peace, to provide the ambience that will enable each Nigeria to live or her desires in peace and harmony. So let us not make inciting comments that will put the entire space on fire. That's not right. Irabor, maybe he will be the next that will be told to step down, to resign, because this utterance that he's just making right now, he's stating, so invariably what he's saying is that the army, they were not responsible for that shooting, because he's saying that the army, they are very professional, they are citizen oriented. Really, CNN provided us footage, not just CNN alone, there are footages everywhere showing the Nigeria military. At first it was back and forth between the army and Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu. It was back and forth. Yes, I sent them. No, I didn't send them. They were just contradicting one another. Everyone knows the army was responsible for this. Nobody else but Nigerian army opening fire on their citizens. And Irabor is here faulting the panel that most probably is the media that is just blowing things out of proportion. That report they are talking about, they should send the report. They should send the report to the appropriate authority. They should place it with the appropriate authority so that informed decisions can be made. They should send it to the appropriate authorities. When it gets to the appropriate authority, they will now start manipulating and start adjusting it, because Buhari never will accept this. Our government, they will never accept that they were responsible. But the report is out, and the report is indicting the army. So I don't know what Irabor is even talking about here. They are trying to put loophole on the report to show that the report is not correct. Is that what they are trying to drive at, when it's so obvious that the army, they were responsible for the killing of innocent citizens on the 20th of October 2020, a day that will never be erased from the hearts of Nigerians? Never, regardless of, it was one time in history where religion or ethnicity wasn't the issue. Everyone came out as one Nigeria to actually kick against and stand against police brutality and also bad governance, Buhari's bad governance. Irabor is talking about the military, that they are very disciplined. This same Nigerian military that we know of, that are in Imo State, that are in the east, all over the east, that are harassing citizens, is the same army he's talking about. Well, the most interesting thing about this report is that this report it has gone far. Even right now, Falana is demanding that this report should be sent to the United Nations, to the UN, all of the humanitarian organizations, relevant organizations, to make their decision. And Buhari has to pay for this. This is when Irabor is stating this. This thing is all over. You should not think that is what Buhari can just manipulate right now. Well, guys, leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.